Do you believe suffering is really necessary for growth? If you believe so, you will create it as your life, even if you are the one who doesn't have to suffer at all to grow to any extent you desire to grow. You can just enjoy growing. Do you want to know how? Do you want to discover how to do that, how to change that? And if you are someone who is suffering and don't want to suffer, keep watching. Hello everybody, my name is SAURAB. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So grateful to have you here today. Thank you for being there on this channel, and I hope that this video will contribute to you in becoming more aware. And this entire channel I have designed to gift you all amazing access consciousness tools which can change anything in your life that you desire to change. You just got to use them. Don't try to make logic of them, don't try to think about them, just use them and see what shows up for you. Okay, so first thing, your point of view creates your reality. Like if you have decided that suffering is really necessary for growth, then even if there is no suffering for you, you will invent suffering. Like you will just suffer even if you don't have to suffer something. So if your point of view is that you got to suffer to grow in life, how do you know that is your point of view? You just know it. But if you really want a validation, look around your life. Are you suffering to grow in your life? So then that indicates you that there is a point of view you have. Now how do you change it? If you change your point of view, you will change your reality. So for a moment, think about something that you are suffering while growing in your life. It can be around money, it can be around people, it can be around body, whatever suffering you have right now, which you think, okay, this is the suffering I have in my life when I am choosing to grow. And go in your head and think about it and go, interesting point of view, I have this point of view. Interesting point of view, I have this point of view. Interesting point of view, I have this point of view. And before you do that, also ask, is this really mine? Is this really yours? What do you get? Yes or no? Okay, if you get a no, awesome. Then ask, who does this belong to? Who does this belong to? Who does this belong to? Until it get lighter. Then once it get lighter, you say, return it to center with consciousness attached. And if you get a yes, then go, okay, everything I've done, said, chosen to buy it as mine, I now destroy and get all of that point of view, right, wrong, good, bad, pot, poke, online, shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. And then go, interesting point of view, I have this point of view. Interesting point of view, I have this point of view. Interesting point of view, I have this point of view. You do it few times till you lose the charge you have on this point of view, as if it is the reality. Whereas so many people who are not suffering to grow in their life, but you think because most people are, that is real, that is more real. Then what if your point of view is even one person who is not suffering to grow? That means there is a possibility. So I'm choosing to have that reality rather than always trying to fit in and thinking that okay, if most people are doing that, that must be more real. And everywhere you have that fixed point of view, will you now destroy and uncreate all, please? Till your everything you desire in your life shows up, keep choosing everything and keep creating more desires. Like you don't get satisfied. We'll talk more about this in some other video. Like you're not here to get satisfied, you're here to choose more. Have you ever seen nature being satisfied? Have you ever seen anything that is universe, that is nature, being satisfied or that is continuously expanding? So why should you? Aren't you being a nature? Aren't you something that is connected with nature or that is nature? So please acknowledge that these are the points of view that we buy, and then it creates so much suffering in our lives, and then we think it is happening to us. No, all of this is a point of view. I don't remember which book, but I remember this is, there was this dialogue between two people, and the one was asking to the other person who was more interesting point of view, I'd say, which is like saying also wiser to somebody. And he asked that person that, what is truth? What is actually true then? And like they were having conversation on what is true and what's a lie. And this person in reply said, anything and everything that you have as your point of view is what is true for you. Other than that, nothing is true and nothing is a lie. You get that? Like there is no one truth that applies to all, like kind of that. It is like there are things with which universe functions, like ask and you shall receive, and so on and so forth. So that is one thing. But other than that, what you decide as your point of view is what you find true in your life. And the day you change your point of view around that, that very thing becomes a lie. So any fixed point of view you have is the lie that you are telling to yourself, and that will be a lie for tomorrow. Okay, so what if you have no fixed point of view today, so that you have no lie to deal with tomorrow? It's like you are creating a future with being interesting point of view today. So leave you with that, play with that, be interesting point of view with everything in your life, and create the life you truly desire. This is one of my favorite access consciousness tools, and if that shows up in, if that creates the life you truly desire, don't forget to acknowledge and thanks amazing access tools. And I hope you use these tools everywhere in your life with everybody, especially wherever you are suffering.